we're getting a big development as far as the Kerala gold smuggling racket is concerned. The National Investigation Agency, which is probing this case, has seized 1 crore rupees and 982 grams of gold from accused Prime One at that Swapna Suresh. In fact, the NIA has gone on to say in the remand copy that the amount and gold has been seized from her lockers in Federal Bank and SBI. So from two different bank and lockers, recoveries have been made from Swapna Suresh, one of the key accused in the Kerala gold smuggling racket, who's under custody right now, first from the NIA, and then of course others have been in judicial custodies as well. Let's go across to my colleague Shravan Sen, who's joining us for more on these. So these are sensational recoveries that the NIA has made, Shravan, and they've made it official also in their remand copy. What more can you tell us?
Well, in fact, this is what the National Investigation Agency has told the court in Kerala with regards to the seizure that has been made by the agency. In fact, the personal accounts were perused by the National Investigation Agency of the accused in this particular case, that's Swapna Suresh. As far as the seizure is concerned, we're being told that 1 crore in cash has been seized and about 982 grams of gold that has been recovered from Swapna Suresh's account. Apart from that, we have been told that cash accounts have also been seized by the National Investigation Agency. Remember, Swapna Suresh happens to be one of the main accused in this particular case, and Swapna Suresh has admitted the very fact that she was essentially part of the entire conspiracy of this entire gold smuggling, along with the other accused, that is Sandeep Nair in this particular case. They have also basically admitted about the places that the entire conspiracy was actually hatched.
All right. Shravan Sen, continue to be with us. Just for the benefit of our viewers, just taking them through the breaking news that we're tracking right now. 1 crore in cash and gold, nearly 1 kilogram, has been seized from lockers belonging to Swapna Suresh. Now, Shravan, even as the agency, the nation's top investigation agency, has made these disclosures, anything else that we're picking up as to the origin of this gold? Because it's a fairly big amount, a fairly big number to have for one person.
Well, in fact, Swapna Suresh all this while maintains that this was purely for personal use. But what's very important to point out here is that this is something that the National Investigation Agency suspects at this point in time, that some part of the gold that was being smuggled over a period of time. This is not the first time that the smuggling has actually happened. In fact, 13 shipments over a period of 1 year has been tracked by the National Investigation Agency, and they are essentially looking at how gold was basically smuggled in at least 3 to 4 shipments. And the value of these shipments, Shivani, roughly stands about 40 to 45 crore. At this stage, however, the remand copy does not make any mention of the terror angle altogether, because the reason why the National Investigation Agency had basically stepped in was to look into whether at all certain fundamentalist organizations have been part of this entire conspiracy or not. But in the initial remand copies that have been accessed by National Investigation, by the Republic TV, this clearly had gone on to indicate the fact that there is a larger conspiracy that is basically in place. The fact that once the gold was basically smuggled into India, thereafterwards the money was generated, and through Hawala network the money was being also sent in, and this basically involved several countries in Middle East, and also Dubai was the end part of this entire operation. So somewhere down the line, you had some of the accused in UAE who were basically helping Swapna Suresh and Sandeep Nair to smuggle in the gold. And what the National Investigation Agency essentially suspects is that certain fundamentalist organizations that have been connected to Swapna Suresh, as well as certain other jewelers, were basically funneling this entire fund that was being generated through the smuggling.
Shravan Sen, thanks a lot for joining us. So more and more sensational recoveries and disclosures continue to be made as far as this investigation is concerned. Moving on to the other big probe that Republic TV